to make you higher. Hi guys. Hi. Right, let me just see if I can. We need you about there, don't we? Okay, I think we're on defending Elvis Presley. So the other laptop wasn't working. So let me just see if I can prop you guys a bit higher. Oh. Oh. Talia? It's all right. It's a bit higher, guys. That's a bit too high. That'll do it. Okay. Now they were too high. Okay. I actually don't know if we're live. The other laptop is being annoying. So I'm on this one, which means I have no monitor. Like I was going to put YouTube up and all that. I can't do it. So let's just see if anyone joins us. So what I had in mind was I wanted to read some comments off. So, I thought, yeah, come up here, spend half an hour with you guys. Let's see who joins us. I'm not in the mood for drinking. I've already been drunk a couple of times today. Let's just put it on the... let's just tell people we're live. My son's already sending me pictures of cars. My son's 17. He's looking for a car. So let's just put live. Bing. Give everyone a chance to join. Let's just put the words. Hi, Linda. I've been faffing around. I couldn't get the laptop to work. So in the end, I've used my wife's laptop, which is working. Yeah. I haven't had a chance to tell anyone we're live. So I just thought, let's just go live and I'll tell a few people. So the topic of this live stream. Hi, Debbie. I was during the day. Linda, I was during the day. I'm not now. I'm completely sober. So we're going back tomorrow. Obviously, tomorrow we're still going to be there till like 6 o'clock. So we still got a bit of a day there, a bit of a morning, breakfast, lunch, a bit of a swim. So we're still going to be there for a while. Right. So hi, Teresa. So I just quickly want to tell a few. We're not in a rush. We can tell a few people. Let's tell Tony. Hi, Karen. Oh, Karen, I was just about to message you. So we just told Tony. Is Nicola on? Let's tell Nicola. Who else? We tell Lorna. And Debbie. Did I tell Debbie? Yeah, Debbie's on. So let's tell Lorna. And Rick's in Cyprus, in Paphos. Probably too busy. How is everyone? All right. So we've had an interesting couple of days. We are live. So I'm going to tell Gun Brit Martinson. We are live. Thank you for all your comments. We've had a lot of comments today, guys. A lot of comments. So I thought we could go through some comments. I wanted to ask a few questions as well. So I'm trying to understand, guys. So thanks, the 16 of you that have joined so far. I'm trying to understand. Is there a problem with people feel that it's difficult? Don't worry, I'll sort it out, Jane. We had some technical difficulties, but we're live here. Technical difficulties. So is there a problem? Can I ask? Is there a problem with people challenging the people that are well known that have betrayed Elvis in the past? Yeah. Now, we could be talking about anyone. We could be talking about the Smiths, the Stanleys, Priscilla. The thing I'm starting to learn is, yeah, there we go, Linda. I was discussing this with one of our researchers. So, why is it that people are so scared to be unpopular with families like the Smiths? Why? Why is it like they would rather betray Elvis and be unloyal, disloyal, than betray the Smiths? Because I was trying to understand this. Because surely, guys, most people know that there has been wrongdoing from the Smiths. Yeah. So all the Stanleys, all Priscilla Presley. So why are people so stubborn? Why are people like prepared to attack me, insult me, call me names, call me a liar, call me a bully, call me a hater, rather than do the right thing and defend Elvis? That is my question for tonight. So I thought, let's try and understand it. Hi, Richie boy. Hi, Elizabeth. I thought, let's try and understand it. Why, hi, Teresa. Why are people more interested in staying loyal to people like Elvis Fans Matter or Memphis Mafia Kid, people like that, than just doing the right thing for Elvis? Because we know that Elvis has been lied about. We know that even Lisa Marie gets lied about. We know that Priscilla has told many lies in the book Elvis and Me. We know all of her wrongdoing, don't we, guys? So why is it that these people feel they have to stay loyal to a family like the Smiths rather than stick up for Elvis? The stuff I was saying today that was put in the Memphis Mafia books, pretty disgusting. Yeah. Hi, Emma. Pretty disgusting. Yeah. Now, what I thought we could do is read some of the comments. Yeah. Now, there's quite a few comments. So the easiest way to do it, okay, guys, is to just put the video up. I think the easiest way to do it is just read people's comments, right? So I think what we'll do, we'll read some of the comments concerning the 10-minute video that Memphis Mafia Kid did. Yeah, is it 10 minutes? I can't remember now. And just read the comments. There'll be people defending him. Then I thought what we could do is read some of the Elvis Fans Matter comments and try and understand why these people get so much support. Because the truth is, guys, we do get lots of support. Here at Defending Elvis, we get loads of support. Loads. People messaging me all the time, every day. I reckon I get a message every 10 minutes. Yeah. Oh, well done, Louis. Thanks for defending Elvis. It's about time people stood up to the people that have betrayed Elvis, whoever they are. Yeah. These people have been getting away with it for too long. One of the most common things said to me, these people have been getting away with it for too long. Yeah. Including Priscilla. Yeah. Including some of the Stanleys. Hi, Gun Brit. You got my message then? I just commented for you to join us. So does anyone want to give an answer before I start reading the comments? Why do you think people seem scared? Elvis fans seem too scared to stand up for Elvis. Not all Elvis fans, some Elvis fans. Oh, thanks, Linda. Thank you so much. We've had, yeah, that word has been used, Jane. I won't use it, but that word has been used. I'm sorry to hear about what they said to your wife. Do you know what? I blocked that person and deleted the name. I got a feeling it's that person who did that, who went onto my wife's Facebook, found our wedding, our wedding marriage on her phone, on her Facebook page, and commented some pretty vulgar things concerning me to my wife. That person really went out of their way. But this is a good point. Do you know what? I'm going to get that name because it'll be on my wife's phone, and I'm going to tell you who that person is. Yeah, I should have done it anyway. I just forgot to. So let's have a look. Yeah, a lot of you are very upset that my wife, that they went into her phone. She only found, I think it was yesterday, she come up to me and said to me, yeah, it was when we were at the beach. So yesterday we were at Benidorm Beach. We were only there for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And she come over to me then and said, have you seen this? Yeah. She didn't realize it was to do with Elvis. Yeah. She just thought it was a nutter joined our Facebook, joined her Facebook. But as soon as I looked into it, she was trying to comment. She tried to comment about at least 10 times on defending Elvis. But the thing about the defending Elvis Facebook page, you have to have every comment has to be accepted. I wonder. I mean, I've blocked her. I wonder if she has tried again. Let me just go there and see if it's. I don't think she can try again because I blocked her. Let's just have a look. We will soon find out. And if she has, I'll be able to say the name. No. Pending. No. She's not on there. Will it be under the spam? Sometimes they put it under spam. No. She's not on there. But I'm pretty sure it's on my wife's phone. So we'll say her name. Why not? So, but this is the level that people will go to defend the Smiths. My topic tonight isn't just about the Smiths. My topic tonight is about the fact that people are too scared to go up against the Smiths or the Stanleys or Priscilla. They want to stay in favor. They want to stay friends with Priscilla. They want to stay friends with Dave Hebler, one of the guys who did the Elvis What Happened book. You know, when the Memphis Mafia were alive, like Marty Lacker, Red West, Sonny West, Lamar Fike, when they were alive, people kissed their ass. People kissed their ass. For decades, the people that betrayed Elvis the most were having their asses kissed by Elvis fans. By Elvis fans. Even like when Priscilla walked into the book signing at Gracelands of Riley Q for the book From Here to the Great Unknown, everyone stood up and started giving her a round of applause and cheering her, even though only weeks earlier the book From Here to the Great Unknown had been released, and everybody knew about the negative stuff that was said about Priscilla in Lisa's book. You know, very, very worrying things, especially concerning Michael Edwards, the alleged abuser of Lisa. Yeah, alleged for entertainment purposes. This whole show is for entertainment purposes, just a discussion, just people exchanging their views and comments and having a chat. That's all we are, not fact, just for entertainment purposes. But the point I'm trying to make, guys, is even at that book signing that I feel that Priscilla stormed it, everyone stood up and gave her a round of applause and a cheer, even though in the book From Here to the Great Unknown, it exposed some pretty disgusting things about Priscilla concerning Michael Edwards, Lisa Marie, and other things. Lisa Marie discussed the kind of relationship that she had with Priscilla, good and bad. Yeah. So they still stood up and gave her a round of applause. They were even screaming and cheering. We had at least 3 people at Gracelands in Memphis, you know, in the building where they do these big shows. 3 of our people were in that room. I think Amy Collett was one of them. There was a couple of others, and they couldn't believe that everyone was screaming and cheering for Priscilla, even though that book said some pretty horrible things. Doesn't make sense, does it, guys? Why do people cheer the people that have trashed Elvis? We know that Priscilla Presley allegedly trashed Elvis, reinvented history in the book Elvis and Me. They still stand up and cheer her. They cheer Priscilla Presley. She walks in the room, they treat her like Elvis. Sometimes they give her a standing ovation. They all want autographs, or they want their Elvis pictures signed. They want their Elvis pictures signed with Priscilla. So do we get the point I'm trying to make here? That for the last 30 to 40 years, and this includes the Smiths, even though they're not my main topic tonight, for 30 to 40 years, the Elvis fans have been kissing the ass of the people that trashed Elvis the most. Let's just look at your comments before I start reading out comments. So my mouth's a bit dry, guys. But that's a good answer. Linda, they're scared of being sued. They're scared of being sued. I understand that. I've had these problems, people threatening me with legal action. But I'll tell you now, guys, I've done some research, and freedom of speech and the First Amendment, these people won't have a leg to stand on, because if these people have trashed and betrayed Elvis and we can prove it, when they threaten us, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You cannot control what people put in comments in a YouTube channel. It's a joke. Just the fact that these people said that they were going to forward comments to their attorney is ridiculous. Okay. The world's worst Elvis book is Albert Goldman's. What is the title of that book again, Andrew? And welcome, Andrew. Let's just quickly read your comments. Right. Yeah, Debbie says it. I shake my head. The mind's boggling. Hi, Caroline. Hope you're well. Okay, guys, we're just going to check your comments quickly before I start reading stuff. Louis, didn't they do similar things to Joe, a rare Elvis photo's wife? I'm sure she went through something similar. I'm not aware of that the wife was involved. I do know about, I do really like Joe, and he does talk to me. He has mentioned his wife to me before. She's beautiful, isn't she? I don't know all the ins and outs of the falling out, but it was concerning the book, Are You Lonesome Tonight, wasn't it? It was concerning the Lucy book. I call it the Lucy book. Some people call it the Desiree book. I do think there was a lot of disagreements there concerning blood tests and all that kind of stuff. But I don't really go there on that book because it's not for me. My thing with the book, guys, in case any of you believe it, I just sit on the fence so that people can make their own decisions. I do let people know that I personally don't believe in the book. Yeah, I don't want anyone to be offended. I know that Joe does. I fully respect Joe has the right to believe it. He's done loads of research. He feels he's got enough evidence. I am actually friends with the author. Is it Dari Marta? He's on my friends on my Facebook. He actually talks to me sometimes. He actually does talk to me. What's his name? Dari Marta. I can't remember now. I've had a few chats with him. He's a very interesting chap. He's written a lot of books. Quite a successful author. But with respect, it's just not my thing. I did start reading that book. I think I read about 10, 11 chapters of it. Read them online because I used to read, didn't I? I just thought it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. But no insult to the people that believe it. Yeah, thank you, Linda. It was disgusting. It didn't bother my wife. She just laughed it off, guys. My wife's having the time of her life on this holiday. So Karen says, you'll always get people who support them no matter what they say. They put them on a pedestal. Yeah, that's exactly what is happening. These people are being hero worshipped. I know when I say the two words kiss ass, it may annoy some people, but that is what's happening here. They're people that are being blinkered, and they are kissing the ass of people that have trashed Elvis, which is so wrong. So wrong. And when you read the comments, obviously a lot of them will point the finger at me and try and blame me and say that I'm a liar, a hater, a bully, call me lots of names. say how disgusted they are by our channel, by Team Elvis. Then they will say, which I keep hearing, Elvis doesn't need defending. You know, it's just it's become quite boring. It's become quite boring, hasn't it, guys? They say the same stuff over and over again. Let's have a look. Yeah, I do. I personally think, and I did say this to Joe, that he'd really done a lot of research. Obviously, he had read the book. He had interviewed Dari many times. I felt that he had done enough on that topic, but it's not for me to say, mind. You know, he can do whatever he wants. It's his channel. But I think it got to the point with Joe that people started to get bored of it, lose interest in the book. That's no disrespect to Joe, mind. The book is called Elvis, You Have to Read It to Believe It. It was a bestseller. Well, trash sells, doesn't it, Andrew? Trash sells. Oh, I know you do, Jane. Thank you. So Linda says, personally, I don't think there's enough proof. Yeah. Dari Matara, he is very interesting. If you know, he's very nice to me. He's always been very respectful to me. But I know that he does have some arguments with the YouTubers backing his book. He fully supports his book. I've seen some pretty big arguments. All right, it was the crazy tea lady. Let's not even talk about her, Linda. Let's cancel that comment. We never bring her up. That's naughty. Right, so let's try and read some comments. Remember, we forgive all these people. I'm very forgiving. Forgiving is my middle name. So let's go to the, I'm going to start off on the EFM one, just because there's a lot of comments on that. So we are talking, obviously the comments have been turned off on the main video, I think, unless they've been turned back on. Let's have a look. Hi, I actually caught you. I am so thankful that there are others, people who feel the way I do about. Mentioned that Elvis would often. Hang on, about defending Elvis. Eva Harper. Eva, that is my mum's name. Eva. How are you? So my mum's name is Andrula, but they called her Eva. What a lovely name. I never bought any of the Albert Goldmine books, and I've only read one, Alana Lush. Now, Eva, are you new to defending Elvis? How do you feel about the recent disagreements we've had concerning Memphis Mafia Kid and Elvis Fans Matter? I'm just interested. Eva, it's a new name. I know you've probably been watching us. How do you feel about it? Do you think we're doing the right thing? Or do you think we're just troublemakers? We're accused of being bullies, troublemakers, stirring the pot. That was the way it was put across. How do you feel, Eva? Let me know. I love it when new opinions come through. Are we stirring the pot? Okay, let's read some comments. So first of all, I just wanted to double check. Are the comments still turned off on the video that EFM did that trashes Elvis? I'm just going to check. That video was, let's have a look. So the video I think was called "Why Did Billy Say Some of the Things That He Said in the Book?" That was the name of the video. Is the comment still turned off? Let's have a look. Let's let that load up. Let's have a look. Has anyone noticed the EFM fan page has been removed on Facebook? I don't think so. I mean, I can't check that because I've been blocked, but I don't think so. Has it? Does anyone know that? It could be. Emma, can you double check that? Can someone on here double check that? So Linda says we are hitting the hornet's nest. That's why people don't like it. I agree with that. And that's coincidence because that is what our researcher was saying. So, O'Dow's, unbelievable. Are you going to say something good or bad? Welcome to Team Elvis. Let's have a look. Yeah, so the comments are turned off. Right. So let's see some of the comments. So the topic tonight is why are people too scared to stand up for Elvis? Why are some Elvis fans too scared to stand up for Elvis? That is the topic. Why are people prepared to accept the trash that happened over the last 30 odd years, to just take it because they say their family, they were there, they lived the life? Why are they prepared to accept that rather than defend Elvis's dignity? That is the topic. So, O'Dow's, is there anything you'd like to say? I'm ready for discussion. I have no problem to discuss things. Hi, O'Dow's. Are you a defender of Elvis, or do you want to tell us off? Which one is it going to be, my friend? I absolutely am appalled with what Billy and others are saying about Elvis. Yes. So it's on our Defending Elvis Facebook page. Thank you, Eva. But don't forget, we are many who do. Yeah, do you know what? We do have a lot of support. Hundreds, maybe thousands. The Smiths get a lot more support than we get. A lot more. I could probably read you 500 comments. I could probably read you 500 comments of people supporting the Smiths on being so-called truthful about Elvis, sharing private details that are degrading, are disgusting. And I could tell you now that there are thousands of Elvis fans that fully support what they've done. Fully. Which doesn't make sense to me. Because we ain't no help. We're not haters. We're just defenders of Elvis. Some Atomic Hive called us the great defenders. We are the great defenders of Elvis. That's what we are. I like that. I'll take that name. Thank you, Atomic Hive, the YouTube channel. So let's have a look. I just want to say I really appreciate all of you. I really admire and love you. Please continue to keep the memories of our beloved Elvis alive. Oh my goodness, I love your stories. We love you guys. Just love your channel. Remember, this is all on Elvis Fans Matters channel. This is people telling them how much they love them. I love you all. I love seeing you. Please keep doing what you are doing. Ignore all the rest. Your true fans will be true to you because we all love you and we love hearing your stories. Now, I join in on that. I love hearing their stories, the good ones, the good ones. So, Eva, hello, everyone. I'm so thankful to be here. I'm happy that Louis is sharing his holiday with me. I have never been to Spain. Well, you have now, Eva. Have you ever been to Spain? You know what? It's my last night. My last night. But we have had the best holiday of our ever. The kids, the teenagers, my wife. It's been fantastic. So well done, Team Elvis. Smiths and others don't like the given truth. They don't like to be challenged. I had this discussion with my researcher. I've got more than one researcher. I even had this discussion with Amy Collett, our researcher, and they're not used to it. They've had 30 odd years of being able to say whatever they want with nobody disagreeing with them, with nobody saying, well, that ain't right. That's disgusting. That ain't true. They say that their version of events is the truth. That obviously is not correct. Elvis would say something different, wouldn't he? Yeah. So, we're in the minority, guys. Seriously, Team Elvis, we are in the minority. Yeah. We're not like, it's not like we've got them all queuing up behind us, supporting us. We're not. So, as this comment says, ignore all the rest. Your true fans will be true to you because we all love you and hear your stories. I'll keep going a minute. So I responded to a couple of their posts. When they said, "Oh, we don't like it that people are attacking Elvis's family," I told them someone is attacking Elvis's family. Harper, Finley, and Riley. Thank you, Eva. What a brilliant comment. Obviously, we fully support the bloodline, which means we fully support Riley, who is Danielle, and we fully support Finley and Harper. Finley and Harper, like that, are going to be 18, like that. They're both beautiful girls. I'm hoping they're going to be a force to deal with. They are Christian girls. I know that for a fact. I did speak to one of them, and their favorite song is Crying in the Chapel. Guys, I asked them a question. Their favorite song is Crying in the Chapel. You can sing it to me if you want, guys. What I once went on to one of their karaoke type things they did on Instagram. I was only listening. They were lovely. They were singing karaoke with their friends. It was really good, really good. Finley and Harper. They didn't know it. They didn't know it was that I'm defending Elvis. They just, I was just one of many people that joined it. It was like a live stream on Instagram. Lovely girls, lovely girls. And they were singing Elvis songs with. So the people that were doing karaoke with Finley and Harper were singing Elvis songs, and Finley and Harper started singing the Elvis songs. Honestly, guys, true story. And I just was in awe of listening to Finley and Harper, even though they're very young, singing Elvis songs. Seriously, guys. I know they're Christians because they post Christian posts. I know they have their mum because I'm always seeing them posting things about Lisa Marie. Yeah. So they love mum, they miss mum dearly. They are fans of Elvis as well. So Tish cancelled her interview with me as well and said she no longer was happy to do it. Is this Tish Henley? Emma, are you talking about Tish Henley? But don't forget, we are a very dramatic channel. But so she didn't give you a reason then, Emma? Easy to see who those close to Elvis betrayed him. Look at who Lisa cut out of her life and you'll get your answer. Just to add, if Priscilla was not her mother, she would have been cut off too. I mean, Dan, you've been very helpful to me. Yeah. Come on, guys. Many of you have really, really been good through all this. This is a very difficult type of topic because it does feel to me like they haven't never been properly challenged. Sorry, guys. Obviously, they've had problems. All YouTubers have problems, not just me. They've been through the mill. Yeah. They've had some hate, some backlash. Of course they have. But they've never been properly challenged where someone is coming along, like me, Louis, who runs Defending Elvis, and saying, enough's enough, stop the trash. And then someone who is gaining a lot of support. Because let's face it, guys, I am gaining a lot of support. Now, please remember, this is very important to me. I do not hate these people. Billy and Joe Smith and Danny, I send them love. I send them an olive branch of friendship. I have nothing. There's no hate in me for these people. I've come from a good place. I just want them to stop the questions being asked by Danielle that are trashing Elvis, that are making them trash Elvis. Yeah, that's all we want. I fully support the good stories that are being told on EFM. Fully support them. I would be if they stopped running their channel, EFM, and telling us their sweet stories, I would be upset. I do not want them to stop. I don't want them to stop telling the sweet stories. Yeah. They were there, they grew up, they lived their life. Yeah. We want that to carry on. We don't want the negative trash stories repeated by relatives of Elvis because he would not want it. There was a pledge. He would not want it. I'm not against EFM. and their YouTube channel. I think their YouTube channel is amazing, serves a great purpose. But when Danielle is asking these ridiculous questions, she is helping ruin their channel, which is a lovely channel. I don't really have a problem with Memphis Mafia Kid, because he's never said any trash about Elvis until today, when he decided to stand by his mum and dad, which of course he does, because they're his parents, which means he was also saying that if they said it, it's true, wasn't he? Danny was also saying, if my parents said this, it's truth. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Living the life, growing up with Elvis, living with Elvis, sitting with Elvis, talking with Elvis, being around Elvis for decades doesn't mean everything you say is truth. I tell you what it does mean. It means you should know better and keep things private, because these are very personal matters that Elvis would not want shared. So it does mean that if these people talk about things that are very private, very personal, it is a betrayal. It is. When you say disgusting things about Elvis, true or not, you are betraying his trust. You are. Anyway, let's read some comments. Let's have a look. Yeah, Emma's got a very cute little channel, guys. Just a girl who loves Elvis. She has come along at a very dramatic time, so it can get a bit scary. I'm sure Emma gets a couple of sleepless nights. You know, running a YouTube channel isn't easy. Yeah, there we are, Jane. The questions are ridiculous. Debbie, the questions are ridiculous. I think the questions are the problem. So Tennessee Brigade, hi, welcome to Team Elvis. Welcome to Defending Elvis. Hi, here's your chance. We've got some new people joining us. Welcome to Defending Elvis. We're just having a discussion here, guys. So let me just keep reading the comments. So, love seeing you guys and hearing all the truthful stories. Now, I want you to know, guys, I'm reading EFM's comments because I don't understand why they get so much support concerning trash videos. Yeah. Now, they're lovely, sweet stories. I do understand. But the trash stuff, I don't understand. I get the feeling that Elvis fans are too scared to go against them because they want to stay in favor with EFM. They want to be friends with the Smiths. So rather than falling out with the Smiths, they kiss their ass. Like one of our subscribers, Susie McCoy. Susie McCoy, you're kissing their ass. I've forgiven you twice, Susie, and you're back kissing their ass. You're a letdown because I gave you a few chances. Please don't ever ask me to give you another chance, Susie, because I won't. I've heard them. They have been upset with fans and they are chummy with them. Turning also supporting the Dojo Museum it's like they have support us or kick the rock. So the Dojo Museum, we have done some videos discussing the falling out between Spa Guy. We've also done, we have reviewed Billy's video where he apologizes and then says to Spa Guy, if the apology isn't good enough, kiss my ass. I've seen that. Quite funny. No offense, Spa Guy, but it was funny. That was a funny video to watch. Did make me laugh. Let's have a look. Now, I support Spa Guy and Trey and the museum. Go to the museum, guys. Go to the dojo. Of course, Trey, Globetrotting Trey is great as well. And Atomic Hive, who is friends of theirs as well. I think that these are great channels, friendly, welcoming, and they support Elvis. I'm Scott, by the way. I'm the one that took photos of Vernon's home. I visit. Oh, hi, Scott. I visit Graceland to do my research. Please reach out to me if you would like my point of view. Just put it on here, Scott. Put it on here. Share your point of view here. But you're very welcome to Team Elvis, my friend, and thank you for your pictures. Thank you very much. So let's keep reading some more. Absolutely love Billy, Joe, and Danielle. I love being able to come here and listen to the truthful memories. Truthful. Remember, it's not truth. It's their version of the truth. Elvis sees it differently, I would say. Yeah, just an opinion. Thanks for sharing your memories of Elvis with us. Keep up the good work. This is Elvis fans. This is Elvis fans thanking them. Remember, for sharing disgusting stories about Elvis. The book Elvis and the Memphis Mafia. Disgusting stories. I'm not going to even go into detail. Yeah? Look, there we are. Keep it up. Thanks for sharing. Keep up the good work. Here we go, guys. This is a big one. Yeah? Elvis was very lucky to have you both in his life. Does any, this is good for a question. Does anybody here think that Elvis was very lucky to have them both in his life? Yeah? Billy and Joe. Does anyone think that for a second? Think about it. After he died, they betrayed him. They wrote trash books. They even said he faked his death. Joe wished him dead, allegedly for entertainment purposes only, not a fact. And then I've read out some pretty disgusting stuff today, and I put that stuff on my Facebook page. We have a Facebook page called Defending Elvis. Please join it. Does anybody here think, this is the question for you guys, Team Elvis, was Elvis lucky to have them both in his life? I personally don't think Joe likes Elvis. Billy obviously loves him, but Billy has made some serious mistakes, and he's made some serious mistakes for money. For money. Let's just check your comments. I have my opinion on this situation. If anyone would like to hear it, yes, say it. Say it, my friend. Everyone on here has opinions. Not just you, everyone. Please tell us. Yes, go ahead. Yeah, Karen's opinion has completely changed. I do remember there's quite a few of you here that that absolutely worshipped and adored the Smiths. I'm on about Billy and Joe. And you've changed, and many of you here have changed how you see things. Right, okay. Right, so O'Dowd's. I do like people to do some of their own research, but have you heard of the book Elvis and the Memphis Mafia? I'm talking directly to O'Dowd's, yeah? In that book is some disgusting things that were said by Marty Lacker, Lamar Fike, and Billy Smith. Very disgusting things. So that is just one example. Does that answer your question? I can tell you the disgusting things, but I'd rather not. I'd rather not say them. They're on our Defending Elvis Facebook page. I don't have a problem with Danny, to be honest. Danny is sticking up for his parents. I don't think Danny actually researches anything we say. Attacking you, Louis, and Amy and Kimberly is a prime example. Yes, but Linda, you should have a problem. The ending of your sentence, attacking you, Louis, and Amy and Kimberly, so you should have a problem. Yeah, I do have a problem. I'm waiting for my apology because we were attacked. So, you do what you want, Linda, but I do have a problem because I'm waiting for an apology. I don't hate them. I don't dislike them, but I just would like an apology for how I was treated, how Amy was treated, and how Derby Shaw Kimberly was treated. That was wrong. Yeah, I've picked up on the fact that Joe isn't a big fan of them. I've picked up on that. Thank you. Here's your chance. You know me, guys. I'm a big fan of Rare Elvis photos. I'm a Christian, so there you go. I really struggle with it, Caroline. It makes me shudder. Disgusting things. Yeah, it does. I could read, guys. I know a lot more. I could say many more things. You won't like it. If you want to know, buy the book yourself. Buy the book. It's not expensive. I do believe one thing, that Elvis in the last years, Billy was around most of the time and talked a lot. Yeah, I don't doubt it, Andrew. Remember, Andrew, you got to remember, the betrayal, the trashing happened after Elvis died. Yeah, Andrew, this is for you. I understand your comment, but the betrayal happened after Elvis died. Yeah. So the fact that they were close and spent a lot of time together is irrelevant if they've gone on to trash him for money in books, biographies, documentaries. Yeah. Well, yeah, but Debbie, 14, I wouldn't underestimate the age 14. I wouldn't use that against Danny because I'll tell you now, when I was 14, I was very grown up. I had lived a lot. Yeah. Especially back then, guys, especially in the 70s. 14 was much older. 14 now is very young, but back then, not so young. Trust in the Lord. Let's have a look. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways to submit him, and he will make your path straight. Do you know what? Elvis would want us to forgive. Elvis would want us to treat these people with kindness and forgive. He would. Yeah. So we try and defend with love and kindness, but we do want the trash talk to stop. We would like apologies uh, for the stuff that's gone on in the past with these books and documentaries, biographies, tabloids, magazines, etc. Because we think Elvis deserves that. We also think the trash stuff should stop on behalf of Riley, Finley, and Harper. So we still haven't achieved our goal. Our goal is to stop these things happening on behalf of Elvis, Lisa Marie, and Finley, Riley, and Harper, and Gladys and Vernon, yeah, and Benjamin. They wouldn't like any of this, would they? They would not want any bad mouthing of Elvis. That. Right, let's keep reading. So it says, I appreciate you guys. No one compares to you. That's quite a good song, isn't it? But thank you for sharing the real deal. I really appreciate you spending your precious time to share your thoughts and memories. Now, that would be great if it was positive stuff that didn't trash Elvis. I mean, come on, what the question I remember most recently was, did Elvis go to the dentist on the night he died to get more drugs? What a disgusting question. Even recently, they asked a question on there that I didn't like on their most recent show. I just didn't like it. Thought it was an odd question. It's very clear that they support the Memphis Mafia 100%, and they support Priscilla. They support Priscilla. I've heard Joe many times saying how much she loved Priscilla. Many of the people that have done wrong to Elvis, they support fully. That's including Marty Lacker, Lamar Fike. That's including Reb West and Sonny West. They like them a lot. A lot. They say it regularly. It isn't right, guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Who cares what people who are trying to gain subscribers by means to keep their videos going? So they're talking about me, yeah? We all know Elvis wasn't perfect, but the true Elvis fans love him. Keep doing what you're doing. I lose subscribers when I do these kind of videos. So who is that? That's Sandrag. This is not a popular way to go for me. I could just play songs. I could just play movies. I could just do lovely, sweet stories, and I would get 100 subscribers a day. When I became defending Elvis, my subscribers suddenly dropped, suddenly slowed down. So you are wrong. I don't do this for subscribers. It stops my subscribers because what we do is very unpopular and we get a real backlash. So anybody that thinks I'm doing this for likes and subscribers, you don't know my life. I owe Elvis. I do this for Elvis. Yeah. So you're very wrong. Now I don't have to do a defending topic. Right now we're doing a defending topic. Yeah. So we're discussing EFM, Danny, Priscilla, Memphis Mafia. This is our topic. I don't have to do this topic. I could do a topic about Elvis and Muhammad Ali. Could do it right now. I could say, right, stop everything right now. We'll do a Muhammad Ali when Muhammad Ali met Elvis topic. We'll spend an hour talking about it, and I'll probably get 1,000 views. Get it? Choosing this topic is not popular for me. It's not healthy for my channel. It doesn't give me more money. I get less views, less likes, less subscribers by defending Elvis. So anybody that is going around saying, oh, Louis only doing it to get views and subscribers. No, I'm not. You're dreaming. You're dreaming. Right. Now, I do think the type of topics we've been covering, because we are a defending channel, is that the name Defending Elvis has become well known, but a lot of people avoid us. A lot of people avoid us. The word Defending Elvis has become a bit of a swear word with some Elvis fans. The most popular thing I keep hearing from Elvis fans is, oh, there's too much negativity. Elvis wouldn't want negativity. That's one of the most common things I hear. The other thing I hear is, oh, Elvis wouldn't want to be defended because it's too negative. That's rubbish. I think Elvis loves that we defend him as long as we do it kindly, as long as we do it in a kind way. Let's have a look. So, but Louis, as we may not is it like the trashing of Elvis? Are some people doing the same to them? Just a question. Yes, they are. They are, and I'll tell you why. Because they're very upset. Now, so Jesus is coming. Can you remind me of your name? I've forgotten it. Sorry, Jesus is coming. Please remind me of your name. I want to respond to that. Now, remember, I've always said this, defending is very tough. It's not easy. We go up a very steep hill when we defend. We get a lot of backlash. We get a lot of hate. Now, we are on a mission. We are on a mission. We are trying to make a change. We're trying to stop the increase of trash being said about Elvis and Lisa Marie, on behalf of the bloodline, on behalf of Riley, Finney and Harper, on behalf of Elvis and Lisa. Don't forget, Elvis can't defend himself. So we are trying to undo the damage. So there has been 40 odd years of damage done to Elvis's image and reputation and legacy by these people, not just by the Smiths or the Stanleys or Priscilla. It's been done by books and magazines and movies, TV series and tabloids, the press, things like that. Yeah. So yes, because we are going against the grain, some people are very passionate. Some people that are defending Elvis, not just Team Elvis, Elvis fans that are fed up with Elvis being trashed. Yes, they are going on to EFM and saying some bad stuff. I have said to them, please don't. On this channel here, Defending Elvis, I have made it very clear many times, we are not a hate channel. We defend with love and kindness. Ultimately, we want to forgive. Yeah. So yes, some people are crossing the line and saying things I wish they didn't. I have asked them to stop, but they're not all my people. Not all the people going onto these channels are Team Elvis. We're a very small channel. They're getting hundreds of backlash comments on their channel now. There's a lot of people very upset. Yeah. We can't be held responsible for the fact that some Elvis fans get very passionate and say things that they shouldn't. So name calling, insulting. I definitely don't want it to happen. I definitely do not want Team Elvis to call these people names. 100%. Ultimately, we must defend kindly and ultimately forgive them. Yeah. So this is where I'm going, guys. We are pushing for a change. This was mentioned by Danny in his video today, that we feel, defending Elvis, we feel we can make a difference. He was clearly saying, no, you can't. Danny was clearly saying, you ain't changing nothing. We're going to carry on doing what we do. Danny also said, we're going to carry on asking the very tough questions, no matter how private they are. Yeah, everything I'm saying now is for entertainment purposes, alleged, just a discussion on a YouTube channel. freedom of speech. I plead the First Amendment. I can have a discussion and different views than you. Yeah. So my point is this. Yes, we want to make a difference. Yes, we want to create change. We want to stop the Smiths trashing Elvis. We love that the Smiths share beautiful stories about Elvis, growing up with Elvis. We love that. We love EFM. We're big fans of EFM. We want the trashing to stop, and we want apologies. We want them to show regret for the books and documentaries and biographies they've done. We want them to stop sharing private personal details about Elvis that he would have kept private. So to do that, you are getting Elvis fans going onto their channel and insulting them, but I don't want them to. But yes, that is part of the problem. But we are getting attacked and insulted every day by hundreds of people. We at Defending Elvis are being attacked and insulted, being called haters, being called bullies, just because we want to defend Elvis. That ain't right, because we ain't bullying anyone. We are defending Elvis. We don't start it. Somebody says something. So Billy says he stands by the book, the trash book that he was involved in writing. We get annoyed. So we say, why are you standing by the book? Why can't you show regret? Say sorry. You're much older now. Maybe you can look back on your life and go, do you know what? I shouldn't have done that. I wish I didn't do it. Instead of doing that, Billy says, he's asked, do you regret the book? He says, Cat says I do. Then we hear that a new video is coming out by EFM. So we all get excited. We're hoping that Billy is going to apologize, Billy and Joe, for the book. And instead, he clearly says, I stand by the book. Truth is truth. Truth is truth. And then weeks later, they start saying that Elvis was a bit odd and weird and had weird sexual fetishes. So what do you expect the fans to do? Of course the fans are upset about that, because these things are being said by family. These things are being said by the people that Elvis loved, the people that Elvis was so good to, so kind to. These people were given fantastic lives because of Elvis. These people did live the life with Elvis. And instead of being appreciative of it, they trash him publicly on YouTube and on Facebook to thousands of people. So yes, unfortunately, part of what we do is they get people go on their channel and insult them. We get them coming onto my channel and they insult me. Recently, they went onto my wife's Facebook. They found our wedding video and they insulted me on my wife's Facebook page on my wedding video channel. That was done by one of their supporters. And I can prove it. Right, let's keep going. Well, after about 3 years of doing their shows, Danny and Billy are scraping the bottom of scraping the bottom of the barrel. It does seem that way, Frederick. And Frederick, I hope you're having a good time in Paphos. I hope you're picking up the lingo, mate. And what's the weather like there? It's lovely here in Spain. So let's keep going. Oh, thanks, Andrew. That's kind of you to say. So, so Susan, I just want Susan, I have mentioned you a couple of times. Are you not happy with us, Susan? Because I've read a few of your comments, and are you not happy with us at Defending Elvis? Because I've read some of your comments. Is there something you'd like to say to us? I think the book Memphis Mafia Billy is the only one who speaks of Elvis in the compassionate tone and how his character weaknesses were due to his drug use and declining health, not judgmentally. Well, you haven't read the book. O'Dowell's, if you think that, you haven't read the book, mate. I could tell you some pretty disgusting things. He may have also said the things you've just said. Now, I just want to mention something. You've just mentioned drugs. Please remember, Elvis had very, very serious insomnia. He had very serious colon problems. He was in a lot of pain. He had many, many medical problems. We have researched them deeply. We've got a few books, and Elvis was in a lot of pain, couldn't sleep, a lot of discomfort, had lots of problems. So you say he was weaknesses were due to drug use. I fully accept that Elvis had declining health problems, and I accept that the prescription medication was getting out of control. There was abuse of prescription medication. He was definitely overprescribed. I do think Elvis really, really relied on different prescription medications to try and fix his health, to help him sleep, to soothe his pain. Many different medical problems, aches, pains, high blood pressure, hypertension, glaucoma, loads of things. So Elvis was taking way too many pills, that many were addictive and had side effects. I accept that. Yeah, I accept that. But that isn't actually what we're talking about. We are talking about the trash things. Yeah. So O'Dowds, do you know that one of the things that was said was that Elvis liked to watch women having sex with animals? Do you know that, O'Dowds? Do you know that one of the things that Billy Smith said, allegedly for entertainment purposes, not a fact, just an opinion, we're having a discussion, was that Elvis liked to have sex, liked to watch women have sex with animals? Do you know that? That Elvis, one of the other things that was said was that Elvis liked minors, liked underage girls. Do you know that? Which has never been proved, by the way. It has never been proved that Elvis liked underage girls. There are loads of girls that Elvis was seeing in his life, none of them underage. Elvis was not seeing Priscilla when she was 14. When Elvis met Priscilla, he didn't see her again for 2 years and 3 months. So she was nearly 18 when he saw her after he came out of the army in 1960. So I could read out some other disgusting things to you that Billy said if you want. Yeah, pretty degrading stuff. You'll be shocked. Yeah. So please read the book. Please read the book. Yeah. I don't mind that you are trying to defend Billy. I don't mind that at all. But you need to know all the facts, be more informed, understand what you're talking about. Please remember, I don't hate Billy and Joe. Don't hate them at all. I'm defending Elvis. There's a big difference. Let's have a look. Yeah. So Susan, did you hear my question? I've read a few of your comments on Billy Smith's YouTube channel. You seem to be you have strong views that don't seem. I'm trying to be nice here. I read your comments, so I'm actually surprised to see you on here, Susan. So is there something you'd like to ask us? Yeah. Right. Yeah, so there we are. There's Carolyn. Carolyn, you're spot on. Disgusting things. I just don't think O'Dowd has done enough research. Elvis was abusing drugs due to ill health issues and pain, not character weakness and flaws. Okay. Did you hear what I said? Because I did. I just told you the other disgusting things that were said. Yeah, O'Dowd, would you like to respond about those things I just told you? I'm sorry, but I believe there are some questions that shouldn't be answered. Yes, because it's privacy. There we are. This is Elvis's privacy is important. I do my research and I don't trash people if I disagree with. I just ask more questions. Yeah. Well, now remember, you just said I don't trash people. Yeah. We don't trash people. We don't trash people here. Yeah. We defend Elvis. You have not heard me say anything. I have not trashed Billy and Joe. All I have done is let you guys know that the things that have been said that are very cruel to Elvis. And I think when we defend, me, Team Elvis fans around the world, we are called bullies, haters. Yeah, we are attacked. We don't attack people. I don't attack people. I'm not attacking Billy and Joe. I don't attack Danny. I just disagree with them saying that everything they say is truth. I disagree with them saying that it's okay to share private details about Elvis that he would not want to be shared, whether they're true or not. I also think that their version of the truth is different than the real truth. The only person that really knows the truth is Elvis. Yeah. So that's how I feel, guys. No hate. No hate. I don't hate. I really like EFM. I think it's a great channel. At the moment, I think Danielle is doing a lot of damage to EFM. I don't really know why. I don't know why she's asking. I hope things will calm down and let Louis take care of things. Yeah, we want to do it, Susan. We want to do it in a calm, fair way, respectful way. But don't forget, we are discussing very passionate things here. So I don't want anyone on Team Elvis saying rude things to other people. I want us to defend in a respectful way. But please remember, Susan, this is for you. A lot of the people that are commenting on EFM are not my subscribers. They are not Team Elvis. They are just Elvis fans. Please know that. When the trashing was done about Elvis by Joe and Billy backed her up, yeah, it wasn't my people that all jumped on there. Some of them did, but there were many just Elvis fans that were outraged, that wanted to speak up, that had nothing to do with my channel defending Elvis, had nothing to do with it. But I also accept that many of the people on Team Elvis did go over and speak up and defend Elvis. They did, yeah. Which I think was the right thing to do, because Elvis needs to be defended. Yeah, so here's your chant. Says, I refuse to read the book. I know enough about it and the garbage. And you don't do that to people, much less a friend. Now, Susan, what are your views? I want to ask you, Susan, because I've read your comments. Susan McCoy, what are your views about the things that Billy and Joe are saying about Elvis? Do you think they should be kept private? Do you believe the trash things they're saying? Do you think it's true? What are your views? I'd like to know. Elvis fans are hard to find out in the world. Non-fans have horrific opinions. I blame. Yes, sometimes it's very difficult to be an Elvis fan, because when you tell someone, "Oh, I'm an Elvis fan," they start repeating all the disgusting things, degrading, embarrassing things. So then I feel, as a fan, and many of us here feel the same way, that we have to defend Elvis to complete strangers, because his image and reputation has been completely warped. So when you hear friends and family, people that work for Elvis, an ex-wife, an ex-girlfriend, the Memphis Mafia, trashing him, they're adding to the damage of his reputation and his image, aren't they? So if family are doing it, I think it makes it much worse, especially when they say he faked his death. So did you know that, O'Dowd's, did you know that in that same book, Billy and Marty say that Elvis faked his death? Now, years later, they took it back and retracted it, but they still did it, and it did a lot of damage. And before Billy apologized for it, many years had passed. It was in that book. So we have to do our research, guys. Please know, guys, I read a lot of comments. Yeah, I do go on to other channels and read comments. I do. I know who supports us, and I know who's two-faced. If people are being two-faced on my channel, I know about it. Yeah, please know that. Yeah, having insomnia is horrific. Having insomnia is horrific. Yeah, there we are. Emma, they are destroying his legacy. They should be safeguarding it. It makes you cross, and it's heartbreaking. I think that's about as good as you can put it. Thanks, Emma. We really like Emma. Emma, you're very popular. Susan, are you a defender? No offense. Let's have a look. Right, so they're missing the point, and I think it's on purpose. Who cares what they say is, if what they say is true? The point is, don't share private matters with the world. So that's, here's your chart. Yeah, I agree. It does seem like they're missing the point, because I think what we're saying is really clear and really obvious. We're just saying, don't trash Elvis. That's all we're saying, nothing more than that. They're saying that we're bullies and haters. Yeah, stirring the pot. I think that they stir the pot. I think when they answer these disgusting questions, when Danielle asks these disgusting questions, they are stirring the pot. They're causing the problem. Then we jump in and defend. We're called defending Elvis. What do you expect us to do? We all love Elvis. So what do you want us to do? If I'm at home like this, half asleep, then my phone goes ping and I get a message. Someone sends me a video of someone trashing Elvis. What do? I get my laptop out and I start making a video, because I'm here to defend Elvis. And I get that nearly every day. Nearly every day, someone sends me something to defend. I don't have to just talk about EFM and Memphis Mafia Kid. I've got loads of topics. Yeah. Hundreds of videos I could do. But last night I got a ping on my phone. Danny at Memphis Mafia Kid has made a video and he's attacking you. That's what Danny did last night. Danny attacked me on his YouTube channel, Danny Smith. And then he spent the whole video supporting his mum and dad's trashing of Elvis, calling me names, telling me I had no life, and I had nothing better to do with my time. Do you know what I mean, guys? I got bloody 5 kids. I'm married. My wife works. Do you know what I mean? I got a lot of life. Just insulting me isn't going to fix this. Stopping trashing Elvis may do. We have spent over a year being insulted by people just because we defend Elvis. Every disagreement I've ever had with any channel or subscriber has been because I defended Elvis in a different way than they want me to. It's never been a name calling thing. It's always been defending Elvis. It's always been that. Yeah, there we are, Carolyn. It's so upsetting that they don't show regret. They won't apologize. They won't back down. They're stubborn. They're like tough. If you don't like it, go elsewhere. Oh, by the way, if you say things that we're not happy with, we're going to report you to our lawyer. We're going to have pending legal action. When we all know freedom of speech, guys. I plead the First Amendment, guys. Come on. Freedom of speech. So it's bullshit. YouTube has a comment section for that very purpose, so that people can have freedom of speech, share their views, agree to disagree. Anyone that tries to threaten me with legal action, I plead the First Amendment. So shut up. Right, let's have a look. If anything, I'm the one that is in a position where I can sue, because these people have been very hateful to me and called me some pretty horrible names, and they do it daily. Teresa said, why do they want to destroy a good man who was compassionate and giving? So Emma, thank you. I love you guys. Let's have a look. Substance. Lydia, I haven't seen you on for a while. Lydia, where have you been hiding? Substance and disorder. Ryan, isn't it? Let's have a look. So I get my names all mixed up. Sorry, guys. It's getting late, isn't it? So the time over here is 11 o'clock. I'm going to go down in a minute, guys. I've been up here long enough. I'm enjoying discussing things, guys. If it was up to me, I'd stay here all night, but then my wife would probably beat me up. She'd probably she wouldn't be happy with me. She's probably drunk by now, mind. She's getting drunk with our daughter. Oh, I know that, Karen. We're all grateful for each other. Remember, Team Elvis it's all of us. It's not all about Louis, it's all of us. We're a team. And we love it when new people join us if they are like-minded. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's just read. Sometimes people don't know that they are trashing someone and won't accept that they are doing it because they are prideful. Yes, I accept that. Stubborn pride. Stubborn pride. I accept that. And they don't forget, they believe it's true. You know, these things that could have been said in jest or in hearsay or in passing. I accept what you're saying. Jesus is coming. Yeah. The bullies, why is it okay for them to say absolute trash of fans but can't respond and defend? Nothing that they're saying makes any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. The whole thing is diabolical. The mind boggles. I don't understand it because these people have a really good channel that has massive support. They're definitely making money, which is fine. If you make money in a good way concerning Elvis, there's nothing wrong with that. But instead of calming down and think, what if it was me, if I ran EFM, yeah? So EFM belongs to Louis, yeah? If I ran EFM, I'd be like, Danielle, can you stop asking stupid questions? Can you stop asking derogatory questions? Can you not ask me questions that embarrass me, embarrass Elvis? Can you not ask questions that make me humiliate Elvis, that take away his dignity? The fans don't really want to know. I know that Danny said in his video that the fans want to know everything. No, I don't think they do. I don't think the fans want to know these weird, intimate, sexual details of Elvis's life. I just don't think they're interested. I think the channel EFM could be all about love and sharing beautiful stories. They were there. They lived the life. As Danny says, he sat in front of Elvis. He lived the life. He knows better. Well, okay then. Tell the stories. Don't let your parents say trash. Don't let Danielle ask trash questions. It's pretty simple, isn't it? How do we fix this problem? I'll stop asking trash questions. It's not complicated, is it? It's not hard to do. Remember, people will say, oh, you know, they've got stress because the fans are really upset with them. Yeah, we got stress as well. We have stress doing this. Team Elvis gets stressed doing this. Elvis fans around the world get stressed. How did Elvis feel? How did Lisa feel? Remember, Lisa was alive for a long time when this trashing was going on, which is why she cut them off, allegedly, for entertainment purposes. What about how Lisa felt? Her stress. What about Riley's stress? Riley Q. How is she affected by this trash? The trash talk. What about Finley and Harper? They're nearly 17 years old. Well, that's quite old, guys. What stress do they have when they're listening to these derogatory things said about Elvis? Remember, they recently said that Elvis had weird sexual fetishes. That's the most recent thing. Yeah. Well, Riley and Finley could have may have heard of it. If I was a 16-year-old kid and my grandfather was Elvis, I would be on the internet. I would be on Google. I'll be on my phone, flicking through all the little shorts on Instagram. Yeah, that's what they do, innit? They're on Instagram, aren't they? Finley and Harper are on Instagram. I would be flicking through to see what people are saying about my grandfather, the most famous man that's ever lived, the most talented man that's ever lived. And I definitely would be trying to see what my grandfather's first cousin and his wife said. So there is a high chance that when Billy and Joe said these things a few days ago, that they stand by the book, that Elvis had weird sexual fetishes, there's a high chance that 16-year-old Finley and Harper, who are nearly 17, were flicking through Instagram and they saw it. How about their feelings? So people come at me and say, oh, poor Billy and Joe, poor Finley and Harper, poor Riley Q. Danielle's her real name. You get it, guys? It works both ways. It works both ways. When Finley and Harper are a little bit older, they got to listen to this garbage of their own family trashing Elvis, their grandfather. It's not on, guys. So did anyone find out if the Facebook page is still up, guys? Did anyone look? Carolyn, did you look? Or oh, Teresa, we love how you defend Elvis. Teresa, you looking forward to going to Graceland, yeah? With Tony. Yeah, there we are. Emma, you got it. Teenagers are nosy. They flick through Instagram and TikTok and Snapchat and all that, and they know exactly what's going on. Don't underestimate. Oh, it's still up. Okay, thank you. I thought it would be. Yeah, you're blocked. When did that happen, Emma? Yeah, it would. Luann, hi Luann, how are you? Yes, it would confuse Finley and Harper. This would confuse the hell out of them. They're like, so it's Elvis's first cousin who lived in Tupelo, who moved from Tupelo to Memphis. When Elvis got rich, he looked after his cousin. The cousin lived the life of a celebrity in a mansion, traveled with Elvis. Yeah? But now he's trashing him. Get it? That ain't right. Even a 16, 17-year-old can work that out. Ah, yes, we all would like to go. We would all like to go. Yes, we need, as you say, Karen, let's show concern for the grandkids, not just for poor 80-year-old Billy and Joe. That's not fair. If they're 80 years old, they should know better. They should know better. Yeah? Okay, guys. Well, we had a lot of people watching tonight. Thank you, all the people that joined me. Now, I am going to drop this topic. I am going to drop it. I did read another couple of messages from our other hater. I'm not going to say his name. I'm probably going to defend us against his bullshit comments. So I don't hate these people. I want to forgive them. I want to give them love and affection. I think that I would love to see the channel EFM to go from strength to strength and carry on telling their beautiful stories. And Memphis Mafia Kid doing the same thing. I hope that these two channels can carry on and thrive. Memphis Mafia Kid, Danny, I have nothing against you. Or Teresa, I don't dislike you at all. You clearly dislike me. I've got nothing against Billy and Joe and Danielle, other than they trash Elvis and Danielle asks ridiculous questions. Danielle clearly doesn't like me. It's pretty obvious. I send love and forgiveness, but we need the trashing to stop. That's all we want. We are a movement, a small movement, a small YouTube channel, trying to make a difference while we can. If we don't do it, who's going to do it? If we, the fans of Elvis around the world, don't try and defend Elvis, who's going to do it? Because you guys are not doing it. Have you ever made, has EFM ever made a defending Elvis video? I've never seen one. Has Memphis Mafia Kid ever made a defending Elvis video? I've never seen one. They tell sweet stories, but have they ever defended him? Oh, you tell me, guys. My last question of the night. Seriously, my last question of the night, if you can hear me, has EFM or Memphis Mafia Kid ever made a defending Elvis video? Just answer that last question if you can hear me. Oh, I don't think you can hear me. All right, guys. Yeah, there we are. You can hear me. Caroline, you're confusing things. I have never heard them make a defending Elvis video. I've never heard them defend against Priscilla's wrongdoing, against the Memphis Mafia's wrongdoing. Never. Yes, thank you, Carolyn. Well, it's a very simple question, isn't it? Have we ever heard them defend Elvis? Ever? Ever? We've all heard the lovely stories, haven't we? We've all heard the beautiful stories that they share, which we love. I've never heard them defend him. That's a very interesting point, isn't it, guys? It's a very, very interesting point. And then the next question is why not? The next question is why not? No, you're not, Carolyn. You know we love you. There we are. Substance, Orion. Ever, it's a pleasure. If I don't go back to my wife, she probably will give me a good hard slap round the face. Yeah, there we are, Emma. There we are, a good topic for your next video, Emma, on your channel, Just a Girl Who Loves Elvis. Please subscribe to Emma. Hi, Elizabeth, you are here. Elizabeth, we are so proud of you. Your lovely comment that we read out this morning. So, Elizabeth, I started planning your comment at 6 in the morning. That's 6 a.m. I woke up for your comment, and it is now 11:16. So that is, work it out, guys. 11 plus 6. That's 17 hours ago. I did I did my prep work for your, Elizabeth, for your comment. 17 hours ago, and I'm still going. I'm still going strong. Yeah, Linda would slap me as well. Oh, that's all right, Elizabeth. I enjoyed it. Now, Elizabeth is impressing us every week with her beautiful words. We're very proud of you, Elizabeth. You do make a difference. What's that? The Bionic Man, yeah? One man can make a difference. Or is that something else? One man can make a difference. Or is that The Fugitive? I don't know. Just messing about, guys. Oh, thanks, Carolyn. Do 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 do. One woman, Elizabeth, can make a difference. It was beautifully written. I agree with you, Emma. There we are, Teresa. You got it. One man can make a difference, even change the world. Oh, that's all right, Emma. I enjoy it. Bye, everyone. He really did, didn't he, Karen? Take care, everyone. We love you. All of you are fantastic. Team Elvis, you rock. Team Elvis taking care of business. My last thing to say, because we've discussed the Smiths a lot, I don't hate you. I have no hate for you. I want to forgive. I just want you to stop the trashing. Stop Danielle asking the stupid questions. There is no hate here. I love your channels. Both of your channels, EFM and Memphis Mafia Kid, are great channels. Don't spoil them. Don't spoil them by trashing Elvis. Elvis wouldn't want you to. Elvis deserves better. Elvis matters. Elvis fans matter. Take care, guys.